This week's location, Apollonia in the Mid-Wilshire District on Wilshire and Sycamore. So what'd you think of it?
So it's kind of unassuming place. I mean, it's tucked away in a strip mall in the Mid-Wilshire area. You just don't, I mean, unless you knew it was there, you'd just drive right by it.
Exactly.
And right now there's a lot of subway construction. They're building the subway, so it's kind of behind barricades. It's a little bit difficult to find. But it is on the corner of Wilshire and Sycamore. And it's also behind kind of a gigantic new apartment building they just built. So it's kind of really kind of tucked back.
Yeah. And in the parking, not a lot of parking. It's a small parking lot in front.
There were a lot of parking feuds going on in the lot when we got there, because apparently the area is getting very, very busy. So with the new building that went up next door and just other goings on in the neighborhood, and the parking security was trying to fend people off.
Okay. But anyway, cute location. It actually looked like a tattoo shop, which I thought was kind of cool, right?
There was a guy that was painting what looked like a tattoo design,
a panther
on the front window, which is actually kind of cool. It had kind of a really urban vibe to it.
Yeah.
And even the inside, the way it was decorated, it was it had a vibe to it. It definitely had a vibe to it. A lot of neon, a lot of hand-painted artwork on the walls, and a really cool kind of retro jukebox, kind of old music. It was kind of a cool place.
Yeah.
No place to eat inside.
Yeah.
No tables. It's to go, strictly to go. And there actually were other people in the parking lot that were eating pizza that they had just gotten, as we did.
Yeah. We and other people were eating in their cars, pulled up the hatchback, sitting in the back of their cars, just eating the pizza.
I thought it was actually, I kind of liked that. I thought it was kind of a cool experience.
I think it would have been a little better if it wasn't so cold, but yeah.
Well, it's not the fault of the pizza place, but.
No, I didn't say that.
But yeah, no, it was, I thought it was kind of a cool vibe. I liked it. About the pizza. So we got 3 different kinds of pizza this time. We got two of their, everyone's doing these kind of like Roman style pizzas now. It's actually kind of a cross between Roman and Detroit style. It's not true Roman, it's not true Detroit. It's kind of it's an LA version of the two. So if anyone comes up with an LA style pizza, it's probably going to be in that area. It's going to be a mixture of Roman style, grandma style, Detroit style, kind of a variation of those in a way. And that's what they had. The first one we had was, they called it Acapulco Gold. And it had garlic, olive oil, ricotta, mozzarella, Romano cheese, oregano, grape tomatoes, arugula, and truffle oil. What'd you think of that?
I liked it. It wasn't my favorite of the 3. But we'll get to my favorite in just a little bit. But yeah, no, it was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it held its own against some of the better places that we've had.
Yeah, I mean, I would go back for it.
Sure. Absolutely. It was, I actually, of the 2 of the kind of Roman style pizzas, that was my favorite of the 2.
Okay.
I just kind of liked the flavors that were in it, personally.
And I like that they had a little kick to it, like some spice, some hot chili.
I don't think this one had any chili in it, but it did have a kick. And it was probably the garlic. I think it was the garlic.
Okay.
Then we went on to have the East Side Classic. I think it's the East Side Classic. So this is the thing. They only take cash.
Yeah.
They don't take credit cards. They only take cash. Little sketch, but they're doing whatever they have to do to survive. But we didn't get a receipt. so we don't. I can't remember exactly what we got, but I'm thinking we look back at the menu that they have online, and I think it's the East Side Classic is what we have. It's the closest description to what we ate is there, and it's pepperoni, jalapeno, bacon, pineapple, garlic, red onion, and basil. So it had a little. It was a savory sweet. I'm surprised. I'm looking at the description that it was pineapple. If that's what we had, I wouldn't have picked it out as pineapple, but
I didn't taste the pineapple.
It could have been the red onion that was the sweet. It's hard to tell.
But it also had flecks of chili pepper in it.
It was spicy.
It was spicy. That one was my favorite. That one I really liked a lot.
I thought it was very good, but I liked the other one personally better. I mean, either one I would be happy with.
Yeah.
I just liked the one with the ricotta on it. I thought that was just really, really good. But yeah, the East Side Classic was good as well. I mean, I think they do a really, really good job with that style of pizza.
Yeah. The only thing, even though I really, really liked it, the bottom was a little burnt. That kind of bothered me a little bit.
That's the style. That's exactly what that's what you want that.
Really, because I didn't care for the char.
No, that's exactly, you want that. So that the cheese kind of bubbles over with the crust, and it creates like a really crispy, I would say almost burnt crust.
I'm talking about the bottom.
That's exactly it.
Really, that's the cheese. Now, the sides were a little burnt. The cheese was a little burnt, which was fine. That tasted good, but the bottom,
you really
that was a little.
You want that char on it. That's exactly what you were going for with that kind of pizza.
Okay.
So, yeah, I had no complaints about it at all.
If it was like toast and I could turn it over and just scrape that charred part off, I would. But other than that, it was great. It was fantastic.
And then the one that I was really surprised by, because I wasn't thinking it was going to be any good, was their New York style pizza, their pepperoni pizza. It's a true New York slice. We got the pepperoni. Wow, I thought that was better than the other two. That was absolutely, if you're looking for a real New York slice pizza, this is it. This is the best one I've had in LA.
It was good. I'm just not a pepperoni kind of guy. So, but it was good. It was fine.
It was the crust. There was no flop. It was very crispy.
Yeah.
Even though it was a big, huge slice of pizza, it was no flop whatsoever. And they oiled it on the top, so it had it was very moist. The ingredients on the top were very moist, so crispy on the bottom, moist on the top. The pepperoni had a perfect flavor. It was, it had a zing to it. I'm going to tell you, Danny Boy's doesn't hold a candle to that.
Oh, you get to bring up Danny Boy's and I can't. Okay.
No, yeah, it can't. Well, you can compare the two because Danny Boy's is New York slice and this is New York slice, so it's comparing apples to apples. The other one was not a New York slice that we tried the other day at.
Yeah, well, and the other difference is with this slice, it wasn't something that was sitting on the counter. They actually made the pizza.
Yeah, it was fresh.
It was fresh out of the oven.
It was really, really good. That is the best. If you live in LA and you're from New York and you're kind of longing for a New York slice, this is the place to go to.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up for sure.
Of course, I'd give it a thumbs up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think I would definitely go back there.
Yeah.
Next week's episode, we're going to be going to Pizzeria Mozza. And we reviewed, it's owned by Nancy Silverton. And we reviewed her other restaurant, Triple Beam, which we did not like. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this one is a lot better. I think it will be.
Okay.